Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and on the hill today, Paul Skeens.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn.
Shortstop, Mason Wynn.
And he deals. That one not close. And away we go this afternoon. And a foul ball. That one in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Cut on and missed, struck him out. 1 out.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Alec Burleson, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Burleson measures 6 feet 2 inches, 26 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. There's a strike.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 outs, base is empty. Wilson Contreras next up for the Cardinals. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And another ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Next pitch in for a strike. Now 2-1.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
That one's in there, and that is strike 2.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side in the first. Redbirds down quietly. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And on the mound today, it's Sonny Gray. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Swinging a foul straight back. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Brian Reynolds in the box now. No balls and a strike. And he hits a ground ball right side, and he takes it himself for the out. Here's the Pirates lineup now.
Fielder,
and Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
O'Neal Cruz stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And there's a ball.
That's up.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
3-0.
And that's in for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find the zone.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So 2 down. Next is the Pirates DH, Andrew McCutchen. And that's way high. Ball 1. Foul ball there. Two outs. Fought off foul. The pitch.
2-2.
Cruz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Hit on the ground to short. Win. Tosses to first, and that ends the inning. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. Now up for St. Louis. Nolan Arenado. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Bart hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
So digging in, Brendan Donovan. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That's down and in. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Batting 6, left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Up and in, and now it's even 1-1. Next offering misses down and away.
Two
Two
balls,
out,
one
space
strike.
is empty.
No, ball.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
And that one is lifted in the air. Reynolds gets under it, brings it in. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the
Leading
second.
off for
And
the
here's the
Pirates.
catcher, Joey Bart.
Joey Bart.
Gray back to work. Tap foul at the plate. And there's the strike.
Well, we call that keyhole.
No balls,
Even though it's
two
right
strikes.
there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering
1-2.
way off the plate. And that's
No, that's
outside.
out.
Out towards left center. Nootbaar sizes this one up. And out number one on the grab.
Batting sixth. First
Billy
baseman,
Cook, the next Pirate to hit.
Cook.
It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed,
That's
but
the
he
ball.
does. That's off the mark, and that's ball one.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
One ball, one
One
strike.
out, base is empty. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Nick Gonzalez.
And stepping in is the speedy Nick Gonzalez. Just
No, that
missed.
missed. That's the ball. 1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
1-2.
Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Move to the third with no score. Back here at
Leading
PNC
off for
Park,
St.
top
Louis,
half of the third
right
inning,
fielder,
and stepping in
Jordan
for the
Walker.
Cardinals, Jordan Walker. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. On the ground to the left,
ball.
and it goes just foul. Just
Ball,
misses with that
outside.
one.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
And that's down and away. That one misses. 3-2 now. Caught him looking for the K.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. And that's downstairs. And that is ball one.
Ball.
Late swing fouled off. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Batting ninth,
Victor Scott digs in now. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues.
Now batting, shortstop Mason Wynn.
Back to the top of the lineup, Mason Wynn now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Schemes, checks the runner, and he's back in easily. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Two outs. And that is out of play. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Scott, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, he throws it away. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a 2-base error.
Now batting.
Well, he just tried to force a play that wasn't there. Ends up a single and a throwing error. So now they have to deal with the runner in scoring position. You know, good communication on the field can make a big difference on a play like that.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now the DH, Alec Burleson. Pitch misses, and it's 2-0. Two outs, 2 in scoring position. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in Pittsburgh, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0 balls, 1 strike.
That one's in there, and that's strike 2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ball.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one outside.
2-2.
And the count's even at 2.
That's the ball. You got a full count.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Scott under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Isaiah.
Here's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. The shortstop takes the ball. That one fouled off. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Just missed. Hit on the ground to the right side.
Foul.
And foul ball. On the ground to third. Arenado fires over to first. That takes care of
Now
Kiner-Falefa.
batting, right fielder, Tommy Pham.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Tommy Pham getting ready to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball
0-1.
right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this
1-1.
at-bat?
And that skips in the dirt. That one missed. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Bucks go down quietly, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to
Leading
the
off for the
ballpark
Cardinals,
as
first
we go to the
baseman,
top of the 4th.
Wilson
And here's the
Contreras.
first baseman, Wilson Contreras. There's the strike. Contreras, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Bart collects, fires to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch
Now
strikeout.
batting,
He can
third
do whatever he
baseman,
wants with the baseball right now.
Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Knee high, that's in for a strike. The 0-1. This to third, and that chance handled. Zips it across, and they get Arenado for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the
Now
ball
batting,
out of the air,
second
lets the
baseman,
defense work
Brendan
behind him with
Donovan.
another ground ball. Good execution.
Brendan Donovan will hit next. Flied to right his first time. That's a strike. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Ground ball left side. Tosses to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. We're tied 0-0. And we're back. John Chobby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Brian Reynolds. Late on that fastball.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Just missed.
You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And that's in for a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's to third. Fair ball.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Sonny Gray checks on the runner. And he's back in safely. Late swing, foul to the left. Nobody out, runner at first. That one out to right. 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's McCutchen. Pickoff move to first. Reynolds dives back in safely. Outside low. 1-0.
1-0.
And that one fouled off. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. Hits the fence. Coming home. He'll score, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Great approach on a nice pitch. Dropped the barrel on it. Stayed on plane completely through the swing and drove it the other way. Gotta have to tip your cap if you're on the mound on that one.
1 out. Runner at second. Joey Bart, the next Pirate to hit. Fly to left his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. McCutchen leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swinging a foul straight back. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. But it's offline. And they take a 2-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Billy Cook, the next Pirate to hit. Grounded out his first time up. There's a strike. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Right through there for a strike. Runner at second here, one gone. That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Kyle Leahy up and loosening in the pen. Thompson also throwing. Man at second.
Ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 2-1. And that's a little bit high.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
Up next for the Pirates, third baseman, Ke'Bryan.
First and second,
Hayes.
one out. Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Oh, it's a pretty nasty curveball right there, and the hitter didn't look comfortable at all.
Now
Clearly fooled. Tried to check his swing and went around, but it had been called a third strike anyhow. That's how dirty it was. Nice pitch for the punch out.
Connor Falefa batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Pirates 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here at PNC Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Skeens back to work. That misses,
That's the ball.
and that's ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown
2-0.
inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Ball.
That one misses. And now 3-0.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one misses.
Take your base,
So a
ball
leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2
Now
balls
batting,
and no strikes,
right
but
fielder,
now at least he
Jordan
gets a
Walker.
fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Walker,
Ball
the next
outside.
to hit, takes outside. And he
Yeah.
blows that one by him at 100.
1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next offering is in for a strike. Struck him out swinging. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
I got to think that was the
Now
plan
batting,
all the way. He
catcher,
set him up with a
Ivan
high
Herrera.
fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. And he grounds one to the right side. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And now the center
Now
fielder,
batting,
Victor
the center
Scott.
fielder,
0 for
Victor
1. He
Scott
hit
the
into a
second.
fielder's choice his first time. Cut on and lifted in the air. Reynolds gets under it. Squeezes it. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail in this one 3-0.
Now pitching for
Back
St.
now
Louis.
to start the bottom of the 5th and taking
Number
over on the
62.
mound, Kyle Leahy.
Kyle
Pretty
Leahy.
tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So the batting order
Leading
turns
off for
over.
the Pirates,
Here's Tommy Pham.
Right fielder,
0 for 2 in this one.
Pham.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny
No,
River
that
on the
missed.
fly. Really awesome to watch.
That one is absolutely belted. Scott giving chase. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Up next for the Pirates, Ryan Reynolds, 1 for 2. That's in for a strike. Pham stands at second with no outs.
That's the ball.
Popped up. And
That's
that's
a
a
foul
foul
ball.
ball. Next offering
2-2.
is down low. Man at second. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A two-run homer, and they add a couple more. It's 5-zip.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Next to hit, O'Neal Cruz. He's 0 for 1. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 2. And another ball. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Sneaks through, base hit. Man at first, and now it's Andrew McCutchen.
Designated hitter, Andrew McCutchen.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch to McCutchen. And delivers
1-1.
outside. That one the other way. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's Joey Bart now.
Bart.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Check swing, called strike. No outs, runners at first and second. Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Billy Cook. And a base hit coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. And it's now a 6-run lead. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Kyle Leahy departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Riley O'Brien.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
2 on with 1 out. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
Look out!
You hit him.
And it hit him. So they're all loaded
Now
up. Here's the third baseman, Brian Hayes.
Brian Hayes.
First pitch misses. McCutchen on third. Cook on second. Gonzalez over at first with 1 away. Just
Outside.
missed.
That's the ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And another ball.
Outside. Ball.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That's in there, and the count is 3-1. 1 out, bases full. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Full count.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and it's an 8-run lead.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So first and second with 1 man gone. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Grounder might be 2. Over to second for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. 5 innings complete. It's the Pirates 8 and the Cardinals nothing. This one isn't
Leading off for the
exactly
Cardinals,
close, Chris. Let's go off
shortstop,
script for a moment.
Mason
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets
0-1.
tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and
Strike 2.
somebody's always going to go down.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Do you remember when Tim
Yo, that
Kurkjian
missed,
ran
that's the
in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze. I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at
Now
this age.
batting,
I feel you.
designated
He's
hitter,
locked in at the
Alex
plate when he's
Burleson.
using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Burleson stands in now and watches strike
No
1.
balls, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And now it's
Ball.
even up. Just
No, ball.
missed. Swing and a foul out of play. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. In the air, left side. Reynolds trying to get there. Snags it for the second out.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Cruz makes the catch, inning over. Back here in Pittsburgh, now it's the right fielder, Tommy Pham. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. Action in the pen down there. JoJo Romero, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Thompson getting loose as well. And that's outside. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
And there's the ball.
2-1.
Hammered, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Pirates, left fielder, Ryan
Reynolds here.
Reynolds.
He's already homered in this game. Up and
That's
in, ball one. Just
No,
missed.
that's out.
Pham gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Sliced hard but foul. Two one now. And now maybe extra bases. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting,
O'Neal
center
Cruz,
fielder,
the next to hit.
O'Neal Cruz.
There's the strike.
Well, Boog, I know it's obvious, but you just can't miss Cruz when he's on the field. I've never seen a player like him. I mean, he's 6'7", weighs 220 pounds, and is the tallest shortstop in the history of Major League Baseball.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
And that is downstairs. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Runners at first and second with one gone.
No, that's out.
Ground ball could be two. Over to first. Awesome play there.
Now batting, catcher, Joey.
This is Joey Bart. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Foul ball. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the bottom of the 6th. Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Pirates strand a couple as it remains an 8-0 game. We go to the top of the 7th. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nolan Arenado. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Carmen Mlodzinski loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Ferguson, the power lefty, up as well. Out to center. Cruz on his way over. Puts it away for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Just missed. That one pushed foul. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Just missed.
That's outside. Ball.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
One out, runner at second. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Come on, Pirates.
And ball 1. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Donovan over at second, 1 down. In the air, right field. Coming on is Pham to make the play. That's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Jordan Walker.
And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Runner at second, 2 down.
One ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. That's down and in.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And it remains 2-2. Strike three, and the Rookie of the Year gets the strikeout. The Cards leave one, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the seventh. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Billy Cook. Just missed.
Ball.
Next pitch
That's
downstairs.
down.
And now 2-0. That one missed. And the pitch is in for a strike. And now 3-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
He swings and fouls one off. Three-two now. That one lined to the left field, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, second
Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Nick Gonzalez.
And that
That's
misses.
the ball.
And that is ball one.
1-0.
High in the air, out to right. And there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner.
0-1.
Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Next offering is fouled back. That misses. Going to count 1-2. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Up next for the Pirates, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. 0
Falefa.
for 3 in this one. That one way outside, and that's ball one. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. The throw in. He will score, and they now lead by 9.
Back-to-back base hits. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Digging in, Tommy Pham. Outside low, and it's 1-0. One out. Runners at first and second. Clips the corner, and the count even at 1. To short, could be 2. Win over to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Pirates 9 and the Cardinals nothing.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Carmen Majinski.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera.
Catcher, Ivan Herrera.
And there's a foul ball. And that's way high. And now it's even 1-1. And that one fouled off. And a 1-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Coming on is Pham to make the play. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cardinals, center fielder Victor Scott II.
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And first offering is fouled off.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Two down, bases empty. Mason Wynn digs in now. 1 for 3. That one inside, and that's ball 1. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. And that is that. Nothing doing there for St. Louis, and they're down 9-0. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. O'Brien back to work. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. There's the strike. To the right side, Donovan. In plenty of time to first, and they take care of Reynolds for the out.
Center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Whips it across.
Now
2 up, 2 down.
The designated hitter, Andrew McCutchen.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Strike 1.
0-1.
And he takes a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And that's in the dirt.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here. And that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
And that skips in the dirt. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they're still in command. 9-0. Back here at PNC Park, all set for the start of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Alec Burleson. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Tim Meza loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Ferguson also getting ready. That one's upstairs, ball 1. That's in there, and it's 1 and 2. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Full count.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Now batting,
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. Swings through that one. 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Runner at first with no outs here. And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And first offering is fouled off. And there's a strike. There's a swing and a drive. That one is back. And that's going to bang against the wall. Coming home. He's safe. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Arenado, the runner at second with one away. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Coming home. He'll score. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Really nice job of
Now
two-strike hitting in that
left
at-bat.
fielder,
They got a pitch he could drive,
Lawrence
but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
One down. Lars Nootbaar getting ready to hit. That misses
That's the
the
ball.
zone. Ball one. Right
See
through
ya.
there for a strike. Up the middle, and that one handled to first.
Too late.
Save,
He's in there.
and runners at the corners after the infield single.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Carmen Majinski is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching
Pirates
for
with
the
a new arm on
Pirates.
the mound. Kyle Nicholas.
Number 66.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
So they're at the corners now. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Pitch
One
misses
ball, no
there.
strikes.
Ball one. Two on, one out.
No, that missed. That's
Good
the ball.
spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this
2 balls,
count
no
with
strikes.
runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two-oh. Fly ball to right. Pham on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, catcher Ivan Herrera.
1 out left for the Cardinals. Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. That one at triple digits.
Ball.
In the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's in there.
Oh, too late.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Two outs. And a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The Redbirds down to their final
Nope,
strike.
ball.
And that one a little below the
2-2.
knees. And the count is even, 2-2. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him him out, and that is the ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long